Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
Big t-shirt, Billy.
Russ. What's up, brother?
What's up, pal?
Cut away to the red line. Cut away. to come out. They're thrown to the net. You see the tight accuracy. So I just think it's again, today is a foundational piece.
Yeah.
It's a foundational piece saying these are my expectations for the offense. Even though it's the simplest stuff, we're going to make sure we're on the same page. And I love the juice right now.
Yeah,
I was going to say that release is serious.
Yeah, I love the release.
That ball jumping out his hand, you know what I mean? So I'm
going to tell you what I love. I love the fact that Cliff Kingsbury played quarterback. It's something about when your coach played your position.
Yeah.
He has an inside view, and I'm seeing Cliff over there throwing imaginary passes because it's in his blood. That's what you like to see, because now as a player I can trust everything, not just some things that come out your mouth. Everything that comes out your mouth, because you truly know my plight as a quarterback.
And sometimes you see guys and they just got it, right? And you look at Jayden Daniels, the body movement, the body language. He's dancing. He's having a good time. He is confident right now, and I think a lot of that has to do with Cliff Kingsbury. Now, Cliff Kingsbury, we said we got to get him a quarterback. He likes his certain type of quarterback. So he said the boy looked good and he looked comfortable, man. How cool is it to see Jayden Daniels out here finally on this field?
I mean, it's great just to see these guys back in action. I mean, I feel like we just to see the stand-up guy letting the young kid, rock his number that he's used to.
And to Tanner's point, if you haven't seen it, go check out the Command Center YouTube page when you're done here, and go see our interview with Trez Way, where he basically just gave his number 5 but also told us why he did it, man. A lot of emotion, very, very candid. It was a great episode. So, Fred, you had some suggestions for him on numbers and all.
I think we superstitious, but we are.
Yes.
We are. Like,
very
I watched Santana wear the same sock 16 weeks in a row because he had 200-yard receiving. So I understand that attachments to the numbers, especially when you accomplish as much as he has. But like he said, I'm a team player. And if this is going to be our franchise quarterback, I want him to feel welcome. And if this is how I'm going to make him feel welcome, so be it.
Yeah.
That says a lot about the man.
No, absolutely. I think it's great, that he got the number. Obviously looks great in it. You know what I'm saying? It is him. That's who he is. And I can't say enough good things, and can't wait to see what number he picks.
And Tress had mentioned when he got that number 5, it made him feel wanted. He got here and felt wanted. So let me ask you guys on the flip. Getting a number from a veteran like that, gives it up like that. He's a Pro Bowl veteran, mind you. What does that mean for Jayden Daniels? Does that make him feel more wanted? Does that make him feel like, you know what, I'm the guy here?
Well, he's the guy anyway, regardless. But I think as a player, he can walk away from there and say, you know what, these guys accept me.
I did, and it was one of those things where, as a player, you want to belong. Like the first thing we want to do, especially as a rookie, we just finished our college season. We just been through the combine. We've been through the draft. So we've been through all these emotional ups and downs, and now reality sets in.
Yes.
The reality is, this is my job now. And 53 players get to make this team.
Yes.
And as you see out here today, we got 40-plus players out here, and the veterans are not even here. So at the end of the day, it shows you that number crunching, shows you how hard it is to make a team in the NFL, but it's all about mindset right now.
Yes,
like
sir.
if your mindset is not right and understanding that this is a job, no time for play, you could come up short.
And it is all about mindset. So, Logan, I'm going to have you get our audience's minds right and kind of tell them what is going on here.
Me off guard.
And honestly, what was really cool, like, again, Jayden was in the middle of that.
Yeah.
How important is it for him to come out here now? I mean, the veterans aren't here yet.
Yeah.
How important is it for him to come out now and establish himself as a leader on this team?
Oh, it's very important. Like, you got to understand, everything starts and ends with the quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you got a quarterback that's one of the guys, if you got a quarterback that say, I'm going to do everything y'all do, I don't care how it goes. If you got a quarterback that's not really a politician and standing out in front of the team, but somebody that's standing with the team, that's a whole different feel right there. And like I said, I love that intensity now. I'm sweating right now, and it's not because it's hot. My blood boiling right now. My blood boiling.
Well, also, that's something we saw in the interview process, right? Like, every time you talk to him, you see that kind of, it's a quiet leader, but a guy that's very comfortable in that leadership role.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just kind of establishing that with the new crowd, but that's something that's in him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's always cool to see, and it's nice that the staff is empowering him to do that here.
Yeah.
And Logan, tell us what's going on right now. They split up. They're on their position groups. Tell us what's going on right now, not only with the players, but what are these coaches looking at right now?
So right now we're doing special teams period, right? So we got kind of the special teams protection with the kind of the bigger body guys. They call them the mids, right? You got your linebackers, tight ends, maybe some safeties in there. We're talking about punt protection, right?
Yeah.
Over here on the far side, we got rushes. We got all the DBs, kind of the guys that are a little undersized. Actually, we're working releases. I'm searching for the offense. Even though it's the simplest stuff, we're going to make sure we're on the same page. And I love the juice right now.
Yeah,
I was going to say, that release is
how excited he was to pair up with B-Rob. And one thing you've seen with free that are out here right now, but you got to imagine these guys are reaching out not only to the veterans, but to OGs like Fred Smoot, Santana Moss, and Logan Paulson.
I think it's going to be everything. I think one of the things that I've learned, and the reason why my learning curve was not as long as
college game to the pro game, because you've had several practices under your belt?
Yeah, I'll just say just the learning curve of going out there and learning how to be a pro. I know I said that previously in minicamp, that I just want to learn how to go out there and be a pro. And that's probably the biggest gap for me, is learning how to be a pro. Having a routine, the playbook, stuff like that. And, I'm just trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible.
A lot of guys keep saying, I get here at 6:30 and Jayden's already here. So what time are you getting here? And what are you doing in the morning when you get here?
I get here around like 5:45. And just like walking through in the bubble, in the indoor, watching film and stuff like that, but just trying to prepare myself for the day. It's kind of just that routine that I had when I was in college, but now I'm in there actually walking through, because I'm still learning the playbook and trying to grasp everything. So just being comfortable for the day and being ready to go out there and go out and compete at practice.
Are you by yourself when you're doing that?
Yeah.
And then what's the biggest?
No, me and Luke McCaffrey.
Okay. What's the biggest? Where is the biggest jump you feel you've made from rookie to now, rookie minicamp?
I would just say as you rep more things, obviously you start getting the grasp of the playbook, but I still got a long way to go to still be where I want to be. Try to perfect it. Try to be a perfectionist as much as possible.
Having been out here and really working with Cliff, what has that been like for you?
It's been great. Just the offensive mind Cliff is, the type of coach he is, and how he can scheme things up. He has a very quarterback-friendly offense. Just for everybody in that room to go out there and be able to learn it, go out there and compete at a high level. Practice day is not something that you're going out there, you're worrying about, man, what is this, what is that. Cliff does a great job of just going out there and trying to make it as easy as possible, not only the quarterback, but the whole offense, so we can go out there and play fast.
With some of the veterans on the defense, like guys like Bobby Wagner, how much are you picking their brains from what they're seeing when you're there?
A lot. I talk to them all the time, just what did they see, why they do this, what did you see from this, what made you check to this, stuff like that. But that just comes with the game. You're trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you got guys like Bobby that have been playing at a high level for a very long time. So as much as I could be around them and pick their brain, I'm willing to do that.
Hey Jay, you said Luke McCaffrey's out there with you. How did that pairing come together? Did you guys decide you wanted to get there early?
It just started from probably rookie minicamp. Luke asked me what I was doing. He sent me up early one day, told him, and he showed up ever since.
And you said you obviously have still some work to do out here. What specifically are you kind of trying to still work through? Is it the playbook or just the
everything. Playbook, timing up the drops with the concepts, just expanding my football knowledge to go out there so I could finish off mini camp strong, put in the work, and get ready for training camp to come out here and help the team get better in any way possible.
You mentioned training camp. After tomorrow, you have kind of 6 weeks off. Have you started to think about how you balance time off, mental, physical, as you get ready for training camp?
I've been in football mode, man. Mini camp, OTAs, rookie mini camp now, mandatory mini camp. All I know is I'm going to go back to Southern California, go train my quarterback coach down in Huntington Beach, and get ready for the season, get ready for training camp, and put myself in the best position out there to come out here and just compete with the guys and have fun.
Will you try and get together with the other receivers to throw up there?
Yeah, I know that we talked about it. Obviously, Marcus talked about it a lot, so we'll figure something out. There's no fine print, no details on that, but we'll figure something out.
Back to the morning sessions for a second. Nick Allegretti said he prides himself on being one of the first in there, and he walks in and you're there. So how does that translate what you're doing in the bubble to here? Are you feeling that's making a lot of sense to you?
Yeah, 100%. The work that you put in is the work that you're gonna give out. And if you really want to be successful, you want to learn, you want to be a pro at the highest level, you got to take knowledge of people, learn from their routines, what will help them be successful. Obviously, Nick, he was with the Chiefs and what they did over there. So he gets here early, man, and I'm always an early guy. I kind of learned that when I was at LSU, and now I took it here. Still trying to tweak it a little bit, but I still got a long way to go.
Coach told us yesterday, we have the tape of the first pitch. We haven't quite used it yet, but it's in our back pocket. Do you expect at some point you're going to see that as a rookie?
I mean, it's already on social media, so it's not really the tape. Blame that guy right there. He touched the baseball. Sam Hartman helped me warm up, so yeah, I blame them.
How many plays or pages of the playbook have you had to learn?
I don't even have a number for that, honestly. It's not too lengthy, but, you know, it's an NFL playbook for sure.
When you say it's a quarterback-friendly offense, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, going out there and putting not just myself but everybody in the best position to be successful, you know, playing to the guys' strengths. Obviously, we're installing, you know, the base offense, base game plan, but, you know, Cliff wants us to go out there and be successful at the end of the day. He doesn't want, it's not, oh, we need to do this his way. You know, we all have input of what we like and how we think we should run that. He always asks for it. Like, come talk to him. He's an open book, man, and, you know, he wants to be successful.
Jayden, when you're out there, have there been any specific moments, whether it's minicamp or OTAs prior to that, where you've been like, whoa, this is faster, this is harder?
I mean, not off the top of my head for sure. I'll probably say today, you know, messing and playing around, going against the defensive ones, and, you know, you see Deron Payne, John Allen, Clee, all those guys are in the backfield real fast. And, you know, obviously those guys, you know, Pro Bowls and stuff like that, played at the highest level for a long time. So seeing those guys, but, man, just being out there and just being able to compete against those guys and, you know, push myself, push the offense and also push them to go out there and keep competing each and every day.
And then it seems like you're always smiling. How much fun are you having out there?
Man, a ton. It's something I dreamt about since I was a kid. Be able to come out here and just have the blessing to go out there and play football at the highest level. You know, you can't take it for granted because it could be done at any moment.
Jayden, you've talked a lot about what the adjustments have been like being a pro on the field with the playbook. What's it been like? I know we've seen you out at the Nats. You're out at the soccer game at Commanders Field this past week. What's it been like, you know, all the stuff that comes with being the star quarterback in Washington now? How has it been adjusting to that, you know, being here in this market?
I mean, I ain't a star quarterback. Yeah, I got along with it. I'm a rookie to answer that. But just coming out here and just being able to experience different things. Like, that was my first time throwing out a first pitch. That was my first time going to a soccer game and just seeing the atmosphere, seeing different sports, and be able to just go out there and support them, you know, coming into a new town, a new community, and be able to go out there and support, and, you know, showing them love. So when our season come around, you know, the players at the Nationals game or, you know, people on the Team USA for soccer want to come to a game, you know, they can come show love too.
And what's it been like getting to interact with the Washington fans? What have you been hearing from them? What's kind of been your message to them when you're meeting them out in the public?
I mean, everybody is telling me good luck, you know, praying for a good season. You know, obviously they're excited. They're excited with the new regime out here, you know, obviously what Adam and DQ are doing. And it's going to be fun, you know, Mr. Harris, you know, it's just a breath of fresh air for those fans. So I know they're excited to come out here and see us compete in training camp. You know, we're excited to go out there and compete for them.
Hey, Jayden, having guys like Zach Ertz and Austin Eckler, who's been in the league for a long time, what are those guys doing to help you as you go through your, you know, rookie offseason so far?
They're a huge help. Another set of eyes, you know, they've seen a lot. And, you know, having those guys, it's not just for me, but, you know, for Marcus and for Jeff, for Sam, is having those guys that know the game of football, know coverages, and, you know, you don't have to be out there and try to make every play by yourself, man. If you don't like it, man, check it down to Eckler. You know, let him do what he does. And obviously he's a very good receiver, and you got a QB-friendly tight end in Zach that's very smart, very intentional what he does with his route running, and, you know, they're very friendly. And, you know, they love the game of football too, so it's a big help for all of us.
Jayden, there's a lot of expectation or anticipation of what you might mean for this franchise and from this fan base. Do you feel any added pressure because of that?
Nah, not at all. I'm just out here just doing my job. You know, how can I help the team get better each and every day? And that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on learning, focused on going out here and keep competing every day and having fun, you know, bringing that energy and that joy and that competitiveness to the team, which DQ and them preach all the time. We want to compete in everything that we do. So I'm out here just trying to do my job. That's the 1/11th and getting the 11 people on my side of the ball to go the same direction.
Jayden, I noticed the basketball that's down by the field. I was actually just curious, what is the routine that you do with the basketball, out of curiosity? Explain it in like great detail, actually.
Yeah, to sum it up, is different sports, different type of feel. Shooting a basketball, you have a basketball in your hand. Once you're done with that and you pick up a football, the football feels smaller. So just integrating that, when you're shooting a basketball, I don't know if everybody's shooter, but you flick of the wrist motion. It's kind of the same thing for the football. You get a little spiral. You got to flick your wrist in different ways. So that's a different way to warm up my wrist.
Where did you learn that from? Like, why did you start incorporating that?
Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. I've been doing that since I was a junior in high school. So that's something I just kept with me the whole time.
Thank you, Jayden.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
How would I say whom? Who? No, I'm just kidding. There's other. Here's what I say. This guy came in with really excellent football characteristics in terms of command and huddle and vision to go. I think probably what you don't see is the amount of offense and defense that the coaches put in. And so for him to absolutely nail that and to go early to say I have that, I have it. There was a lot of work put in from the studying spot. So I would say, not only does the physical traits show up, it's the work ethic, I think, that goes behind. I think through the years and through the season, you guys will feel that and see that. This is a guy that really puts it in. And so that goes a long way to any other player on the team to know that, hey, man, we're all putting it in at this space. But it takes extra at that position, and he's definitely down for that.